You notice when I feel call me and tell me, because I don't follow any of these people. See? And I don't interested in what them people I do. Now, why would I go over there? I watch the people them. I create an audience to the people them. But then I come ask me what me think and what me have to say. You over there, say what you want to say over there. Gonna come and bother me for. First thing, me not watch certain content. Me not follow certain page that carry certain content. Me is a straight nation man. What? Wanna see me unfollow Nicki Minaj or you not see it? Me unfollow Nicki Minaj. Remember me love Nicki Minaj? Everything. She put up a something more day where the artist where she collaborate with look like woman, but is a man is a transgender. Me no hold no argument. Me just unfollow Nicki Minaj. You understand? So me don't want to see no man a move shaky over the page or a move. I want to come and ask me if Uno never give them an audience, you know. If Uno never over there, I give them an audience, you know. They would have stopped the way they had a long time. But Uno create the audience to them, so Uno rather rest than them. Big man then look bad. So if Uno over there, I watch it and I call it entertainment and like it, where the now come over yourself and come ask me, ask yourself, why you over there watch a man where move shaky? Uno shaky than a man where move shaky? Then you come and link me and I text over yes sir. Yes sir, I have nothing to do with over there, sir. When you're over there, why you never comment and ask them question then? We are asking about the artist and what me think I got happen to him for. Me I got go over there go ask him what you think I got happen to him. I go up on him friend them page can ask that. Don't come over here with that. Wanna go one side, man. Come ask me about people I not care about. I want to know, man. Tell me about comedian over there take Dragon from. And so all you see. And if you see man I take things from.
Welcome to the channel. I am the Jamaican Scoop Diva. Now, the first thing that I will be discussing is Foota Hype seemingly dissing World Dawg. Now, it seems like Foota Hype went on a live complaining to his fans that he's really not interested in whatever that is taking place in that particular community. And I mean the colorful flag community or the alphabetical order community. Now, apparently his fans were letting him be aware of the fact that he had received, World Dawg had received monetary gifts from Quiet Perry. And as you know, Quiet Perry is indeed a part of that particular community, allegedly. Now, initially, World Dawg and Quiet Perry seemingly did not get along. However, in recent times, he did actually accept monetary gifts from Quiet Perry. And so they're saying that, you know, World Dawg is actually supporting that kind of a community. Now, what Foota Hype is saying is that it's the people, it's the public who give them attention, the viewers give them attention for them to be so interesting, why it is that people always dwell on what they are doing. And he's saying that if you sit and watch them, if you sit and support them, then it means that you are accepting of or even a part of that community. Now, Foota Hype has his own run-in with Quiet Perry, I believe, as some time ago. Foota Hype went to some public movie theater with his son, and allegedly Quiet Perry was there with a male spouse. And what Foota Hype was saying is that Quiet Perry and his male spouse were behaving quite inappropriately at the movie theater, and he felt like it was distasteful seeing that there were other children there along with Foota Hype's own children. So he has never really been into that kind of crowd from day one, and he doesn't actually like the behavior, how they carry on in public. And you know, that's kind of what Foota Hype was saying. So the disrespect or the diss really comes from the fact saying that, you know, he has 100% segregated himself from them. He's not really interested in them. He's not supporting them. In fact, once Nicki Minaj basically had a transgender in her video, he actually unfollowed her. And so what he's saying is that he's washing his hands of those kinds of people. He doesn't want anybody to tell them about them, nor does he care about them, because he believes once you are feeding into them, once you're watching them, viewing them, supporting them, you are the one that are propping them up and giving them the attention that they seek after. And so he's saying he wants nothing to do with that kind of a community. You can let me know what you think in the comments. Now, Ninja Man has sent a letter addressing Queen Ifrica and Lady Saw from behind the bars. Now, this letter isn't as wussy as the letter that he sent to Pretty Don. However, he is saying that he believes that the behavior of Queen Ifrica has become quite unbecoming, seeing that members of the Rastafarian group are known to have sport dreadlocks. You know, recently Queen Ifrica cut her locks. They're known to smoke marijuana, and they're known to have a particular dress code, and they move in a different kind of a way. They don't eat what a regular person would eat. You know, they don't eat meat, etc. But he's saying that she has actually stepped away from the Rastafarian norms, and he's saying that he no longer respects the way how she's moving, and he doesn't like how she spoke about him. Now, currently, I'm unaware of what particular she said that triggered him, but I know that Queen Ifrica has been very vocal about current issues and current affairs happening in Jamaica. She has been very vocal regarding the state of the politics happening in Jamaica. She's been very vocal about how Lady Saw has been carrying herself and the things that Lady Saw has been saying and the choices she has made, such as going on some fest. She has even spoken about her very own Rastafarian group of persons who she believes are, you know, sold out. No, I don't necessarily disagree with a lot of things that Queen Ifrica is saying, but what Ninja Man is saying is that he totally disagrees, and he believes that she is rather carrying herself inappropriately and needs to go back to the old way. Maybe he's saying that she's been too vocal about things that maybe shouldn't concern her. Maybe she's saying that, you know, Rastafarians shouldn't be the type of persons to be on social media almost every day talking about this and talking about that. Maybe he's saying that, you know, they need to be reserved. Now, on the matter of Lady Saw, what he said, Ninja Man, is that she should ignore the naysayers because, you know, recently she decided to perform on some fest. She was seen in, rather revealing somewhat clothing that is probably not befitting for a minister. And he's saying that wherever the ministry leads you, go. So if it means to quote unquote shake your booty in the name of the Lord, go ahead and do that. If the ministry leads you in the dancehall space to save souls, you know, go ahead and do that, because at the end of the day, she's blessed, she's talented, and she has a love and passion for music, and she shouldn't allow anyone to stop her from performing. He went on to also address the state of the dancehall currently as it regards to female artists. Now, what he's saying is that the bar has been dropped. The bar has been dropped for dancehall, especially on the female scale. Females are no longer as lyrical as they used to be back then. They no longer need to work as hard as they needed to do back then. And also, they're even making more money for less effort, and he's saying that is actually destroying the dancehall space and is causing the dancehall community to wash away, which is what I have been talking about on this channel so very often. And he's saying that instead of bickering, fighting, whatever, go to pen and paper, go back to the basics of dancehall and let dancehall be the authentic, original quality it used to be back then, where you had more artists, more dancehall artists on the international level, on the international level, both male and female. So he's saying, bring back the quality of dancehall and stop squabbling against each other, especially on the female side of things.
To share whatever spotlight I have. And I feel like that is lazy. It is a cop-out of actually doing work. The biggest problem I find, young people are very creative, you know. They're just lazy and half-assed. So then you see like how we da make one song and try to make it into one complete song, even if a foolishness. Young people will just make one line and then try drop some shit around and call it song. Sit down and write one entire song. I know we tell enough you know read no book. Read a book. Expand this. Put more words in your vocabulary. Every song shouldn't have the same words as spin round and round, and like we can't notice say it upon our merry-go-round. And then you come and tell me for mentor. Mentor how? Mentor how? Well, we're going to start from with the mentorship. And do understand that I'm not one of those old people who say young people ain't shit and young people don't know none. I don't do that. I actually listen to young people music and like some of it. But I don't see the necessity for mentorship. I really don't. I feel like if you need technical advice, you can seek it. But you see, seem like how we come in and nobody never tell we nothing. We did find our own creative avenue. Nobody no mentor we, you know. Me not understand how no I go like so I know everything so and then I come out so weak. Nobody no mentor. Who mentor we? When we used to go to studio at try bus, I said we go buy lunch and then something like that. We don't get no fucking mentorship. So no need to suck it up and stop be some pussy and just stand up and go learn the business. If you feel like you are deserving of earning in the business, then you should have enough respect to be learning in the business. Go learn. Go study what it is you hope to make money off of. When somebody got on doctor, then go med school, spend years with their head buried in a blood clot book, I cut open all kind of shit for try getting the knowledge there in their head. And then them go through internship where they get treated like shit. Before nobody would have graced them with a real title any amount of respect at all for them to actually go do nothing. The first time when you walk up in a one theater, you think you're going to go be the lead blood clot surgeon? No, you're coming there come be one lucky and you go pass things till your finger then can up and the old doctor them are going to send you out and boy you up. Same like when you come in a music. Because this is just how you develop muscles.
Now, in adding on to what Ninja Man was saying, Tanya Stevens had this very same thing. She was actually co-signing what Ninja Man was saying as regards to the current state of dancehall in a live that she did. Now, what she's saying is that the younger artists are lazy. Even though some of them have the potential to be as successful as the older artists, there is like some kind of a battle between the older one and the younger ones, not just the people, but also in the kind of music produced by each group. So she's saying that they're lazy and they get everything easier, as what Ninja Man was saying. And so because of that, the effort that they need to become successful to a level is minimum. And so this is the kind of music that they're doing. However, on the greater scheme of things, in the international market, you realize where the quality has dropped because of the tendencies of the younger generation, meaning they're doing less quality music. And although it's causing them to become popular and it's building up their egos, they're not really doing as good as the older generation of dancehall artists. And so she's calling on to them to read more books, expand their vocabulary, learn how to be a lyricist, study the industry, learn about it, become better, hone your craft, which is basically what Ninja Man was saying, in order to reap the rewards that the older generation of artists used to reap and to get that level of success. Now, she did state that she doesn't dislike younger artists. She listens to some of them, but majority of them are lazy and they want to piggyback on other person's success as opposed to, starting from scratch and coming up the rightful way, going through the turmoil, going through the difficulties, the challenges, and overcoming these obstacles in order to be that quality artist like you see, for example, Spice, that you see even Ninja Man, Tanya Stevens herself, Lady Saw, and even the younger ones such as Conscience. Conscience is actually doing well. His music is still doing well for him. So the younger ones, they're doing something else, and I've talked about that many, many, many times. And with that being said, this is the Jamaican Scoop Diva. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell and leave your comments below. Please take care of yourselves.